In 2022, the Morning Advisor reported that 80% of hospitality workers had seen evidence of drug use while on shift. In 2024, Business Cloud reported that 17% suffered from substance abuse disorder, with 1 in 4 being regular drug users. My name's James. I've worked in the hospitality industry for 14 years, and in the last 10 years, I've seen this issue develop into a crisis, and I think it's about time we talked about it.
My name is Chris Keller. I'm a bartender. I've been working in hospitality for almost 15 years now. I think it's sort of an open secret that drinking and doing drugs is a very common part of working in hospitality. I've seen it, I've heard of it, I've done it, and I'd be shocked if anyone from hospitality told you otherwise. I would think pretty much everyone at least knows it as a cliche, like, oh, the drunk bartender, and people are constantly asking, oh, can I buy you a drink? How many jobs do you work? Where someone's like, hey, let's have a quick shot of tequila before you keep working. People outside of the industry probably only see the fun side of it and don't see, the people agonizing over, spending their rent. Fun is distracting, right? And if you're nonstop having fun, you're distracted from your problems, you're not thinking about them. And if you ever sober up, you have to really face those problems, don't you?
So my name is Victoria. I am an alcohol specialist nurse. So I work in one of the hospitals here in Edinburgh, and I've been doing that role for about 2 years now. So within my team there is 5 of us, and I have to be honest, we're not surprised when we find out that the person's occupation is in the hospitality industry. It's kind of something that we're like, okay, yeah. So substance use disorder is an umbrella for drugs and alcohol, and like I said, I specialize in alcohol. So it's anything that will lead to an addiction. Alcohol is one of those things that the withdrawal symptoms can be dangerous and people can die, and we always say that, but it can be difficult for family members, friends to understand that. The lack of education around substance use disorder or alcohol use disorder is really terrifying, even within the healthcare environment. That's why my team is there to help kind of bridge that gap between patients and the professionals.
The problem is bigger than you probably think it is. That being said, it's the one job I've been doing for a long time, so I don't know what people are, maybe people in offices might be, doing lines of coke in the break room every couple of hours for all I know. If so, then they're quite similar. But assuming that's not the case, I'd say, yeah, it's worse than you think it is.
For Scotland being such a small country, we have the highest death rates in terms of drugs and alcohol in the whole Europe. And that is really, really scary. It's such a small country. Why do we have this big problem? And why do we still lack the education on this topic? So no, it is a big problem.
I would say if you think you have an issue, you probably do. The last person you're ever going to be honest with about that sort of thing is yourself. And if you're already saying, I think I have an issue, act on that.